CBSE Class 9 Math, NCERT Solutions to Class 9 Math, Chapter 13, Surface Areas and Volumes. We are in exercise 13.4 and question number 9. It's an interesting question. A right circular cylinder just encloses a sphere of radius r. What do you mean by just encloses? Here is the cylinder inside which we are seeing the sphere. The sphere touches the bottom, the top and the sides of the cylinder, which is when the right circular cylinder will just enclose the sphere. The radius of the sphere is given to be r. We need to compute three things. First, surface area of the sphere, which is quite straightforward. We need to just plug in this formula and get the answer. Second one, which is a more interesting part, computing the curved surface area of the cylinder. Let's do that. And finally, in step 3, we're going to be finding out the ratio of the values we computed in step 1 and step 2. Essentially, the ratio of the surface area of the sphere to the curved surface area of the cylinder. Let's start with part 1. We know the dimensions of the sphere. The radius is equal to r. Its surface area is equal to the formula 4 pi r square. So step 1 is a very simple step. Step 2 is a more interesting one. The sphere is just enclosed by the cylinder, which means that the radius of the sphere, which is this part, is going to be exactly the same as the radius of the cylinder. So to compute the curved surface area formula for a cylinder is 2 pi rh. We need the radius. We computed the radius. Radius of the cylinder and radius of the sphere are one and the same, which is equal to r. The interesting part is computing the value of the height of the cylinder. This is the height of the cylinder. Now let's look at what it means to the sphere. The sphere touches the bottom and the top of the cylinder, which means that this portion is going to be the height of the cylinder, which is nothing but the diameter of the sphere. So height of the cylinder is equal to the diameter of the sphere, which will be equal to twice the radius, which is equal to 2r. So we know r, we know h. Let's plug it into this formula. Curved surface area is equal to 2 times pi into r as r and h as 2r. So 2 times 2 will give us a 4 times pi. R into r is equal to r square. So the curved surface area of the cylinder is equal to 4 pi r square. Incidentally, that's the same as what we got as the surface area of the sphere. Quickly summarize it in a printed form. We have replaced h as 2r that we computed in this step. So the curved surface area of the cylinder is 4 pi r square. The last step, basically find out the ratio of the areas, the surface area of the sphere to the curved surface area of the cylinder. Surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r squared. Curved surface area of the cylinder is also 4 pi r squared. So ratio is equal to 1. The ratio is 1, then it essentially means that it is 1:1. Before you leave, do a couple of things. 1. Sign up for online coaching for NCERT Class 9 Math at online.maxtute.com. Takes 3 steps and a maximum of 5 minutes to get you started. And sign up, subscribe to this channel, youtube.com/maxtute, and spread the word about this channel to your classmates and friends.